Uh, Good morning, all of you, and welcome to this webinar. Every Saturday, we are having these webinars, and today we have got a very eminent speaker with us today, Dr. Neeraj Kumar. I would like to introduce him to all the participants present here. Sir is an academician with an excellent academic background and more than 20 years of experience in teaching, research, training, and advisory service. A graduate in agriculture and postgraduate in agri communication and extension from GB Pant University of Agriculture and Technology, Patna Nagar. Sir has been a faculty of Indian Institute of Forest Management, IIFM, Bhopal. Before joining Development Management Institute, he served Xavier Institute of Management, Bhubaneswar as a faculty of Rural Management. Sir has done PhD from Indian Veterinary Research Institute, Nagar. His papers have been published in journals of international repute. The interest areas of Sir are rural marketing, innovation, management and market, agriculture and food marketing, agriculture value chain, inclusive marketing, sustainability and business, inclusive value chain, agribusiness, and corporate social responsibility. Welcome you, sir, for this today's session, and we hope that participants will be benefited out of your session. On behalf of Parul University and Faculty of Management Studies, our dean will be joining us shortly, Dr. Bijal Zaveri. I wanted to hand over this session to you, sir, and welcome again.
As far as the food is concerned, our food has also been affected because of COVID. Now, why even say this it has affected? So just go back to a bit of history, from where the COVID came and COVID-19 came and the coronavirus came. You remember somewhere we read a lot about that it came from the bat in China. It came from one of the wet markets in China. So basically the wet market per se was a food product for someone. So the origin of coronavirus was a wet market, which was the market of the food products. So that is the one thing which we talked about. Later on, it became a lot of dispute. It became a political and part of the international politics. But we must accept that the virus responsible for COVID-19 pandemic had its origin in that. And because we started working on and converting everything as our food, so probably it reached to us. I will not get into detail, just wanted to highlight that it has its origin in food per se. Now coming back to the next point is that why it is that the food has become so important. Two reasons I tell you about that. One is that its production and its consumption has been affected, maybe because of economics. The second most point is that our own experiences in handling COVID and pandemic, and particularly those who have been affected by this virus, indicates that those who have a better immunity have better chances to survive. And that's one of the things which we Indian and entire Southeast Asian countries, we find that we have a better immunity, and that is why we are able to survive and we are able to face it. So immunity, which is directly related to the food item we consume, gives another important aspect. Now, coming back to this, how the food market has been affected. So here, what I'm going to do is that I'll share with you, a slide, and we will move ahead slowly with this. How actually we are going to do about it. Hopefully, I'm visible to you, all of you. My
Yes, sir,
slide
it's
is visible
visible.
to all of you. Yes.
Yes, sir.
Wonderful. So what the point is, why we are really interested in doing this is just look on this figure. I don't want you to get engrossed with a lot of figures which I have played with you here. What I really want you to look for the figure of 2020. The food market per se, it's something about No, 515.16 million US dollar. That's a great figure, and how it has been increased. So you must understand that its market is huge today. And if I give you a figure, no, our food retail market is third largest in the world. We will give you a figure. And why I shared students this particularly slide with you is when I talk food, I need not to explain what does it include in food market. If you look on slide, you will find it's not only fruits and vegetables, it's not only sauce and spices, it's not only bread and cereal products, it's oil and fats, it's anything which we consume. So, in a very common, as a professor, always we have a habit of defining the food, anything we consume to meet our physiological, sociological, and psychological needs. Anything which we do, anything we consume, that's the food. So anything you, very interestingly, what has happened of late, the one very important component, that paid food has also been considered as a part of the food market, which you find it is listed over here. Another point to tell you this, and I just want to highlight, just wanted to highlight over here is that any product which helps you in preparing food will help you, will also be considered as a part of food market. So we must consider that the food market is genuinely very important, wide aspect of it. I will play with the second slide. The second slide is it's very interesting, you will understand. The second slide you will see this how the COVID has affected. Just see the figure of 2020. What has happened in as far as the COVID-19 is concerned, how has it really affected? How has been the revenue growth I was referring to? The revenue growth has been touching somewhere above 10%, 15% for any product item I can use. There are few items for which the revenue growth was more than 20%. But I just did for you and I searched for you that how the COVID is going to affect food market per se. How the COVID is going to affect food market. You understand, you see what is happening. And 2020, somewhere we were growing at the rate of around 8 to 9%. In 2021, we were finding that no, probably we will be growing in this financial year at the 6.8% per year. This year, the growth watch. But see the figure what has happened. It has affected the revenue pattern. And where we are going to see, somewhere we are likely to reach 4.5. But this I tell you one very interesting thing, and you will be happy to know. This is the one sector which has still survived the onslaught of pandemic. The region is very clear. We cannot live without food. We have to consume food. Whether we take food A in a form X or we take food B in a form Y, but we will continue to take food. We just cannot think of that we cannot have. So the food sector is going to continue. And it is good for us today that the monsoon is not extremely good, but it has been good to us. So the production which we are going to see is going to come as per our expectation. And if in the end, because there are some other things coming over here, we may not be able to meet target or miss our targets of total food production in a very small amount. But one point remains over there, the revenue is decreasing. And because we all are a student of management, and we are the student of the Faculty of Management Study, we just cannot ignore revenue. So what today we are going to do today is that we will accept that the COVID has affected us badly. COVID will affect our revenue. COVID will affect our market, but we as an intelligent manager, we are going to plan in such a way that our sector, our food market, and we as a manager don't fail. That's the important point which we are going to go today over there. Just to take you the further over there is this, just think of, I'm just giving one very smallest part of the food market, food processing industry. And the food processing industry, you totally take it out the production part of it. So don't involve farmers, don't involve agricultural laborers. These are the hardcore people who are involved in food processing. When I use the word food processing, it basically means after the food has been harvested and it has been put for the value addition, which is ready for the final consumption. So the food processing industry, 1.85 million people only in the food processing industry. Around 60% of those are in organized sectors. Two figures, if you ask me that, no, and you may be surprised that why did I put only two figures, the horticulture and milk? I put these two figures only because these are the areas in which India is among the top countries, and probably is the top country over there. If you take fruits and vegetables, we are on the top. You take milk, we are the top position here and there, but we are one of the top producers in both the sectors. I just want to give you a figure. Had COVID would not have been there. Now, this 1.7 million ton, the milk production which you are seeing over here, they are expected to almost double by 2025. The industry had planned so much, and the government of India had planned so much for that. And that's why we had a separate ministry for the animal husbandry and welfare. Now, a part of agriculture had been set up. Why I'm saying this to you, Raj? I'm saying this to you is that the government and our farmers, our livestock owners, they were ready to take this challenge to double their production. Production simply does not mean the quantity. The government was ready for the food processing to spend a lot of money on that, on infrastructure, and recently you heard policy. During the pandemic, if any major policy change has taken place, other than the banking sector, if it is related to marketing and related to major policy-related decision, it could be in an agriculture. So you might have talked about that. No, we call it APMC Act. That has been taken. Essential Commodity Act, that has been taken out. What does it basically mean? That the government is ready to take food market at a very high level. They want to make it and live it totally on the market force. And they say that no, Essential Commodity Act is abolished. You can take your product in any part of the country and sell it. Any buyer from any part of the country can come and buy your product. So, what basically I wanted to tell you over here is that the food market is a one area where the government is giving a lot of emphasis, even during the COVID. Even before COVID, the agriculture has been one of the priority areas of the government of India. Friends, dear students, we in management, we use one term and we call it as this is the sunrise sector. We are not saying why do we call it as a sunrise? Because it is still rising. It has to go up and up and up. There's no end. So it is likely to grow, and it is, yes, I agree that it is likely. The another sector which you are finding today is that we are moving from unorganized agriculture marketing or food marketing to organized agriculture and food marketing. That's a big difference. When I say organized to unorganized, what does basically mean? The moment you make any product and the marketing effort more organized, the role of we managers, the role of we MBA graduates are going to come because the market will control everything. And our production, processing, and marketing of the product, it will be market decided. And when the market decides, we are going to be playing. So we see a great future. We are finding that starting from on one side, you have the roadside sabjiwala sitting. You may still find that people bringing food, milk, vegetables, fishes on hand, selling door to door. On another side, you will find that you have a retail outlet where you have live fishes are being displayed, and you as a customer have an option to go and pick the fish of your choice, get it processed there, bring it. You have now restaurants where you see fish, in the aquarium going over there, crabs in aquarium growing over there. You select the animal of your choice and then say, this is what I want to have. You have now an option to walk in a big restaurant. They will take you in the hotel kitchen and they will ask you that, what do you want to have it? So you can have vegetables of your own choice, and you can say, this is spices I want to put in my food, and that will be put in front of you. The glass window you can see, the chef is cooking for you, and you can consume it for you. So India, being a vast country, on one side we still have an unorganized marketing, on other side organized marketing is picking up. And what else I should give you, just a quantifiable figure. You will understand that now. Our retail market, food retail market, has gone somewhere over US 500 billion. And this is not one of the Indian agencies which is saying this. This is the government of US government has put this figure, and they're saying this, that India is going to be the third largest retail market. Come on, guys, this is the sector where you can see the future. All other sectors may be looking on the saturation. This sector is still a sunrise sector, and it will continue to rise and rise. Another point I will prove you at the end of the presentation, that the COVID continue, we may recover and we suffer or you suffer or else suffer it continue for the long period. All other sectors may see the recession. Your food sector will not never see the recession, because you and me cannot stop it. Can we? We cannot. So that way, the point I say this is very important for us to do it. Now, I will again repeat it. That the COVID has really affected. Will you ask me that? COVID has affected us and affected the food market, because just now I told you that we as farmers are going to produce and we consumers are going to eat. When the production is happening, consumption is happening, will this in-between market will stop? Will it be affected? The answer is yes. How it will be affected, we will discuss, but I must tell you that we are not so insulated, not so isolated from the total economy cycle and the larger marketing environment. We are not so insulated. So there would be an impact on it. And that's why this webinar, and this food market and we managers to management students become very important. But how do we take care of in such situation? How can we survive, and how can our company can survive in this market? Impact is there. But impact is there. I'm not telling you to frighten you. I'm telling you to challenge you so that you come and see that the impact is going to happen. But we as a manager will never make it sure that we suffer in the food market sector, because I know consumer at the end of the day is going to consume. So now we have to learn how actually we will take benefit of it. The second question comes over there next. Whether the impact would be in short term and long term. Friends, when we there and you read all reports, whether the reports FAO, whether Accenture, McKinsey, you read any report, you will find that during the earlier days, people were not even talking about that how long it will, and still they are not sure about it. And at that point of time, the recovery from this pandemic was considered that it could be V-suffered. And then they gave the example of all the past pandemic which we have done, whether it is SARS, whether it is Ebola, whatever the effect we had, we tried to learn from those experiences and we tried to. And they said it will be V-suffered. Our economy will go down, but it will suddenly come up. Few people say, no, it's not going to go so easily, so it will be used. It will continue a bit longer for it. Now, There is another option coming. It is L separate. It's still continuing, and probably we are today at the end. We still don't know how we are going to recover. But one thing I will tell you that another figure which you really want to see that how the Indian economy has started doing after unlocking at the start. It has started showing a sign of recovery. But probably I, as a student of management, will still not give full marks and will not be able to conclude that recovery has actually started. It probably we were too down, there was no any activity, some activity has started, and the government has done a lot of stimulus, the money has been pumped into the economy through one means or another, so that we are surviving and we are finding some one or two occasions where we're finding that in the sector one or sector two, it has started doing that. So we are still not sure that how long, it is not a short term now, we have already moved to the long term. Not only we, entire world has moved into the long term. And yesterday only we are finding that the country like Australia, we decided that no, we will do away with the lockdown, has again finally come down, come out for the lockdown. For the 6 weeks, it is going to affect. You know, many of the states in the US, they decided to lift lockdowns, again they had to bring lockdown. So it is very difficult at this point of time to tell that whether the impact would be in the short term and the long term, but I tell you that we are managing. We should prepare for the worst. We will pray for the best, but we will keep our strategy even ready for the worst. The next point comes over there. In food market, whether it is market-led or it is a consumer-led impact. Food market is a one market where production is as important as consumption. There are many natures of the food products, and one of those natures is perishability, seasonality. These two natures makes that no, we cannot keep food for a long period. So if the consumer decides that I will not consume, the market will suffer. And the producer decides that I will not produce, the market will suffer. So this is one sector where you cannot have a long storage time. We cannot have a prolonged marketing strategy that what we'll do, we can do it for a smaller period. That suppose today the tomato is in the market, anyway we have to buy it. We may not sell it in retail tomato for salad, for the vegetable. We may convert it into puree, we may not know, we may convert it to the sauce, but you know, we do have the shelf life of not more than 6 months in the bottle. So what the point I wanted to make out over here is this is the one sector where the consumer is as powerful as the producer of the product. That's the farmers. The farmers don't produce. Their economic process is not very much positive. Then we are going to suffer. That's where the point is that it is impact is both ways. It will be over here. Now, how will it be with the market led? Now I'm coming to you. How will it be market led? It will be market led because of two reasons, and you have experienced. I call it a very simple logistics. ट्रक नहीं चल रहे थे, लेबर काम करने के लिए नहीं मिल रहे थे. We were not getting that. The trucks were available, the products were ready, the drivers were not ready. The lockdown, entire total lockdown on every state border, we were finding that no, something is happening. The trucks is lined up, and producers not reaching. So the logistics is one very important aspect of it, and that has really affected the food. Because again, another characteristics of the food, availability and geographical production especially. We cannot have apple in Bihar or in Gujarat. It will come somewhere from Himachal or Kashmir, if it is in India. I cannot say we cannot grow in all of these places over there. But what point I just wanted to make here is that these are seasonals. These are the seasonals and the geographical location wise. So we really need to look for that how the product reaches to other places. We really have to work for it and consider it seriously. So the logistics becomes important. Manpower requirement equally over there. Almost I'm in the state of Bihar, we know how many laborers and how many migrant laborers have come out of there. I don't say that, but of the total number of laborers which we have got it back, almost 40% of those were involved in agriculture. So once they have come back, their absence is going to affect the market. It will affect production as well. It will affect processing also. It will affect other logistics and other activities with other intermediaries where going, and it will certainly affect. So there would be impact on market later. But what's more important to understand over here is the major impact is coming from consumers. That is where we really need to. The major impact is coming from the consumer. And why it is? Fear, two types of fears. सारा प्रोडक्ट अब नहीं मिलेगा, बंद हो जाएगा. Fooding, people have started buying a lot of things. So even if where we are living only 3 or 4 members in a house, we bought 20 kg of wheat flour. अभी भी पड़ा हुआ है. In the last 2 months, it has not totally exhausted. So fear just because it will not be available. हम सब खरीद के रख लेते हैं. That's the one fear which came, and that has started pudding and the different changed behavior. The consumer-led change in the market came because people have started buying the things of necessity. And what has happened? The things which were not considered necessity, the peanut butter, probably I find whenever I want to relish it, I will buy it, which is not my necessity. I didn't buy it. So peanut butters got totally out of shelf, not because they were bought, but because they were not bought even if they expired. Their total shelf life expired. They were not bought. On other side, we had a wheat flour and we had a rice which went out of shelf because it was bought and it was overbought by the customers. That was the one fear. The another fear is the consumer led is that health related issue, which I told you in a very technical. People have become so concerned. People have become too concerned about their health. So now they have become too careful about it. हमारे यहाँ पहले कभी भी मेरे घर में, earlier the wife was here, so I was not able to tell, and now she has gone, so I will tell you the real story. इतना आंवला खिलाया है मुझे. Last 2-3 महीने में जितना हम पिछले 6 साल में नहीं खाए होंगे. Even my daughter got fed up. He said, "इसी 3 महीने में immunity बढ़ा लेनी है." Even in this summer, hot summer, when we have to run AC, च्यवनप्राश भी आ गया घर पे. What point I just wanted to make out here that people have become more fearful. They have anxiety towards their health, and they feel I have to be stronger. I have to build my immune power, and that fear has led to the change in the food market. Another point is income. Now, those who are not in the government sector and those who are working in private sector, their salary has been directly or indirectly. Why I say directly? You make it salary, 50,000 rupees per month, but your variable salary was 30,000 rupees per month. Your company will tell you, your owner will tell you, your boss will tell you that now we are not going to get another that. That has been accepted. Many people lost their job. Companies, they simply said that we are going to offload many of the employees. Many people lost their jobs. In development sector, many NGOs will reduce their strength, which people usually imagine that in such a situation, people will think of a development sector will not lose job, but they too have started losing job, and they are losing it very bad. So now my point over here is that the income is certainly getting affected. That's the point. Yes. Post-lockdown is another very easy. What has happened? The first lockdown had changed the lifestyle of the people. So when you are at home, you are not going to get more drinks with the soft drinks over there. You are not going to get the food. You're not going to have the more pizzas over there that you have work and you are going to coming back from the office, or you want to go out and enjoy. You are going for market. You're just going for pick out for some time. You and your family want to go out of home for together. Then you go and eat anything which is available in the market. But now your post lockdown had put you inside the four walls of your own house. You have. So what will you eat? Obviously, you cannot make pizza as tasty as the pizza has in the Domino's building. You cannot have as the burger which tastes similar, which your McDonald's will have. It will not have. At home, people will tell you, take good food, increase immunity, khichdi khao, hal khao, sabji khao, green vegetable khao. I'm telling this because of my experience, but you don't laugh on me. मैं अकेला नहीं हूँ आप लोग भी हैं. So the point I wanted to make out over here is this: post lockdown has changed. Another very interesting thing. Post lockdown and work from home has made it. If I give you the Indian studies, don't give. I give a study of the two different countries, I mean USA and Canada. No, this has led almost 53% of the people who were working and those who were interviewed during the process, during the lockdown, they at least once put their hand on kitchen and cooking. Can you believe that? They had never entered their kitchen. They never thought of that the kitchen will be the place where they will go and work on the kitchen related activity. But almost around 50 people. And among those who said yes, almost around 70% people said that we enjoy खाना बनाना. पता नहीं उन्होंने मजबूरी में किया या कैसे किया, but they said that they are doing. Now what does it mean? We will see it later on. It means a great change in your food consumption habit. That will, and the work from home is another very interesting thing that's happened. This enforced n number of workers from the work from home. So you are working, taking class, having food, everything, and your entire day life is changing sitting at home. This has also affected your food consumption. Now, these were the reasons. Now I'm asking you that no, what are those changes? The very first thing, as I said to you, this income and fear, at first thing has done, it has reduced the quantity of the consumption. पहले बहुत ज्यादा खा लेते थे, चलता था. We will work hard, we will go office, we will go gym, we will do few of the workouts, or in any way we are working very hard. So we will do and we will be able to digest, we will go have a morning walk, evening walk, whatever it may be. So your quantity, even if you have available, it has reduced. But the sad part is that there are a considerable number of our consumers, and in India in particular, those who have been badly affected because of the COVID. Either they have to leave their job or their salary has been cut. They have reduced their consumption because of reduced income. And when I use the word consumption, it does not only matter the quantity per se. If you talk about the calorie, that also means the content. It has been affected. So that is why I mentioned quality. So earlier, the rice I used to have a better quality, which is available in the market at 50 rupees per kg. Now my income has come down. I'm taking a rice which is 25 rupees per kg. Earlier, I used to consume 5 kg of dal in a month. Now I'm just buying 3 kg of dal per month. Protein content has done. Earlier, I used to have 2 vegetables. Now I have 1 vegetable every day. Earlier, I used to have a weekly non-veg. Now I have a fortnightly non-veg. Quality has been affected. So the possible change is that both quantity and quality has been affected. And we as a manager needs to really look for it. Because how will we take care of it that we are trying to go over there? Another very interesting change has been the type of food at least being preferred. Earlier, we were depending too much on the processed food, not the food which we cook. Now suddenly the focus is going on the cooked food, and not only cooked, home cooked food. Earlier it was more so we go out ready to eat, ready to have anything which we go there, we will buy it. But now we are believing more on home cooked food. We were focusing on that it should not be, and we had started looking, can we have a raw more? Can we have a vegetables more? Can we have a fruits more? Take in a study in India, one sector which has been on rise and the demand has been on rises is the fruits. And particularly those fruits whose shelf life is a comparatively more. So their demand has genuinely increased. Vegetables, because of some logistics problem, their demand did not go up, but the fruit is a one sector where the demand has really gone up. Suddenly, another important feature came. People started liking local food. Earlier, I will have a butter from the New Zealand or Belgium. Now, no. It's a local makhan chahiye mujhe. Now we don't need butter. I want makhan. We know now, earlier we used to say that no, we have the cottage cheese. No, cottage cheese and nahi cheese. Inko chahiye paneer. You see the difference? That's where we must understand. People started because these are locals. Because these are locals, these are good for us. And as our forefathers, even without any such a good health system which is existing now, again, the health system is a question mark, but I'm talking in the comparison of what we had 20 years back, or 30 years back, or 50 years back, at least we have improved. They still live longer without any diseases just because we give credit to the food they have. हम बोलते हैं सारा चीज देशी खाते थे तो अचानक देसी के प्रति लोगों की भावनाएं बदली हम अगर एप्पल मिल रहा है छोटा सा एप्पल मिल रहा है it is not as sweet as it is coming from the other part of the world USA but still we are buying it and say desi hai we have started buying locally grown vegetables which are grown in local area. Why it is? Because we feel that it is much better for our health, it is much better for our consumption, and it is helpful in increasing our. Similar thing, the organic and the natural food. The demand for organic food has gone up on this. Another change which has come is very interesting. No, we will this another very interesting change has come. The frequency of purchase on food items. This is because of two reasons. One is the fear we don't want to get out, we are home locked. So we don't want to go out and do it. So what has happened is this, that number of frequency of even buying vegetables in the grocery has come down. Now, people want to buy in a bulk. So volume has increased. Why? Same reason. But we don't want to go market again and again and come in touch with many people, as many people. We want to reduce the chances where I come in touch with anybody else. One, the frequency this is one. Another is obviously we have started become very choosy buying that. So we prepare a list, we go and buy it, and we come back. We are not going to just walk through the aisles of a retail outlet and say, ye bhi le lo, ye bada acha hai, packaging mein ye bhi le lo. No, not that. Too rich, economic. We don't want to spend money, we want to save it future. That's so one. The second point is that we don't want to spend much time on the marketplace. We want to come back home as early as possible. So the frequency has come down. The volume which you used to purchase, it may be possible that the price you buy, the volume has increased, same because of this. But overall volume has come down, which I explained to you earlier when I referred the word quantity. But yes, per buying, the volume has increased. The reason is saying that we don't want to go marketing. Now, place of purchase. Now, here you will find very interesting things. And as students, you see how does the Indian customer behaves. In India, when you study the food market, you will find that the value of the kiranas have increased, and you might have read in the many of the newspapers. जो किराने वाला चाचा है, जो आपका next door है, we call it as the mom and pop stores, जो बगल वाले हैं, neighborhood shops, उनका sell बढ़ गया है. Because you see him every day and say that no, he's not coughing. He's healthy, I know him, he's healthy. He's closer to your house, so he will go and buy. You ask him anything, if it is not there, he will arrange to give you that. He will go arrange for you and give it back. So in India, people have started buying more and more from the kirana. But in the developed country, what has happened is that the stores which were well established, like Amazon online also, or the big retail outlets, there people have started buying. Maybe because of the safety region and maybe because of this region. So the place of purchase has really been affected. Now people don't want to visit Machli Bazaar. Even I have not gone. People don't want to go hard mandi, where you will get vegetables in cheaper rate. Press, you don't want to go there. So where do you want to go? You want to go in a shop where you find that there is a minimum number of people in queue or there are nobody is there. You go and buy and come back. So you are just walking in a market and you find that the one shopkeeper, there is a no buyer there. You prefer to go there and buy it from that. Earlier it was not. So the place of purchase again, starting from grocery, you have depended too much on your own sources. That is what edge. And another edge that if it is vegetables in market, you try to avoid route. And that's why we call it as at the place of purchase. Now, as we are coming to the closer to this, main crux of this thing is this. कि सारा चीज आ रहा है, but as I said, you as a challenge in the morning, that was the beginning of the session. How do you feel that we as a manager will prepare ourselves so that we are not defeated as far as the food market is concerned, and we don't have to say what are the implications of this? I said you this. Quantity is really going to be reduced. Another very interesting quantity, a smaller package has come into. People earlier used to buy 2 liters pack, they have now started buying 1 liter pack. People earlier used to buy 1 kg of haldi in a one go, now they are buying half kg of haldi in a one go. So, what are the things are important? Remember, I told you earlier, food products are perishable. So, the quantity has reduced. So, believe on the form chain. Do some value addition so that you can preserve for a few days, few months, and probably for another 6 months. God knows when the market picks up, you will be able to sell. But at this point of time, as the farmers have already put the crop in the field, they cannot remove it now. You as a marketer and you as a person who is looking after the marketing of agriculture products and the food produce, you have to make it sure that the farmers' produce is harvested. Why? Because I said you this, food market is a one where producer is important and consumer is important. So it is your responsibility to make it sure that you do some change in the world. So earlier you used to have pineapple directly sold in a market. You may have to can it for the child. You have to do some value addition. And then sell when the market rises, people may buy canned pineapple. Now link it to the government agency. Now government has come out with many such incentives through NREGA, through another payment. Then through this they are going to make it. Can you as a manager can you think of that I am going to give you a product, a food item which is cheaper and very rich in the nutrients. So you tie up with the government and these agencies and say that instead of giving money, you give half of the amount money and half of the amount as a food product. It serves two purposes. One is that you are able to push your product in the market. The second is this helps in meeting the nutrition requirement of your consumers. अगर आप कंज्यूमर जिसके पास कम पैसा है ना, उसको सिर्फ पैसे देके छोड़ देंगे, वो कुछ पैसा अपनी जेब में बचाएगा फ्यूचर के लिए, वो भर पेट नहीं खाएगा, वो कैलोरी नहीं देखेगा, वो मिनरल नहीं देखेगा, वो विटामिन नहीं देखेगा, वो न्यूट्रिशन नहीं देखेगा, वो सिर्फ पेट भरना देखेगा बस, लेकिन वो अल्टीमेटली कमजोर होगा. So it is our responsibility as a marketer to find a mechanism through which we serve the product to him, which is not only is able to fill his stomach, but to meet his all nutritional nutrient requirement of his body. And what the point is, not going to stay for a long if economic improves. So my point is this: there's a likelihood that the food demand, the quantity which I have said was reduced, is not going to be the longer. People will start. And I tell you that when economy improves, the first thing will getting affected positively again will be food. कुछ नहीं, मैं आपको बताता हूं, बड़ी अच्छी कहानी है। हम लोग यहाँ पूरा लॉकडाउन, एंड माय डॉटर, she was, I don't know, she was crying to get कि किस दिन मुझे यहाँ का डोमिनोज खुलेगा पिज्जा के लिए पाता। एंड यू नो द डे द लॉकडाउन वाज ए बिट ऑफ रिलैक्सिंग, इट वाज टोल्ड द शॉप कि एक जो उसका सेल्स बॉय है जो डिस्ट्रीब्यूट करता है, उसकी गाड़ी देखी, उसने बोला पापा ये खुल गया, now I just want to have it, and she ordered and she got it. You know, when she got it, she opened packet and then she first smelled, ah, you won't believe her facial expression was like anything. So it gave her more satisfaction. Why am I saying this? The food is such an interesting thing, such a tasty product, such a romantic thing that you never want to ignore it. So if economic improves, you will be able to do it. What are the implications? The healthy food demand has gone up. What are those healthy food? Functional food which has got some medicinal values. So I told you that I had to eat avla because my wife brought it. So you will start taking fruit-based, vegetable-based, those products which have got some medicinal value. So you start taking drumstick, which improves. You will start taking any product which is related to your immunity. You start drinking tulsi, start taking kadhas. I don't now what is market responses when you know this is going to happen, and you have developed a habit of taking kadhas in the evening, developed a habit of taking taking anything in the as your food, healthy food, even if the lockdown subsides, the COVID subsides, your habit, if you are a habit that you have started taking healthy, it's not going to go. Dear friend, I tell you one thing. This is very interesting to believe that food habits usually does not change so fast. No food model says that it is true. But in this case, it has been proven fast. And there's a likelihood, that many of the changes habit will continue even after the lockdown. So we as a marketer has to prepare itself. It comes back to the normal. If it comes back to the normal, in any way we have a marketing style. We were doing marketing, but it does not come. This is where the challenge is. We have to do marketing for that. So you must understand that we have to keep ourselves. And how will we position our product as a healthy food? How will we get it tested, and how will we do marketing communication and let the world know that this is a healthy food? What will we write on our labels? What will be our packaging? Everything becomes important, and then you have to work on that direction. Similarly, organic and local food, who will grow? Who will give me certification? How will I make the world know and consumer know that this is the original product? How I will make it sure this is an organic reaches to the every customers? How will I make it sure that it reaches to the customer without losing its vigority? The food quality has not been generated. Now, these are the challenges you have. These are the challenges you have as a marketer, as a manager, and as a future manager. Start thinking today. Because if you really want to work in a sunrise sector, you really want to see your future safe, think of food market and think of the challenges which you are going to do. Home cooked, I will discuss in detail. Home cooked has really changed the entire food market on this. People have started cooking more at home. Everybody has become now chef at home, which is in a will increase. When I see the word will increase, I'm comparing it with the pre-COVID period, and the another side here is the post-COVID period. Answer is yes, it is going to increase. The number of people either cooking at home or depending on the home cooked food is going to increase post-pandemic. So you have to prepare, and it is going to sustain. Once you start loving cooking, or suppose if I told my wife that I have learned something cooking and it is really cooking well, do you feel that no, I will be left later on? तो काम हमारे ऊपर आ जाएगा. So I'm experiencing it. So you will enjoy. People will expect you to do it. It's going to sustain over their edge. So you must understand what type of food you will market. You will be ready to cook. What do? Half of the things are there in the market. So you have dal makhani. I have put in the slide. You have the dal makhani. You have navratan korma. Everything is half prepared. Masala, usala, sara pada hua hai. You have to only take out from the lid, either put it in a boiling water or put it in a microwave oven, warm it, just थोड़ा सा warm करके serve कर दो. Or you take out the product from the packet, you put the saute, you put some masala over here, is this, and you have already seen the people, Nina Gupta is coming with an advertisement where you have to make any Chinese product, you have to simply do masala and the Chinese product is ready for it. Now, if I become cook, I can only cook that way, I cannot be full-time cook. So what my point over here is this: half-cooked food, ready-to-eat food, ready-to-cook food, all these markets are going to increase. Start working on these. Start working on how will you develop such products, how will you market such product, how will you ensure that till the time the product reaches to the final customer, the product is saved. That is the challenge in metro. And another very interesting thing you have. You will not realize this is the figure which probably I could not get from the Indian research, but I got it from the researchers in US. And particularly when Sunanda Madam told me about this, I again went back and did some of the research on this. So what the research finding was is very interesting. In US, you know what has happened in the last 3 months? What is the one kitchen gadget which has been sold the most? Can you guess? I don't have time to wait for you because we are running out of time. It is a microwave oven has been sold the most, followed by the toasters. So the products like kitchen appliances, which helps you in making, in cooking, has their demand has increased. So another edge related to the health. So you go to the health sector, whether it is your treadmill and other things. Another edge, the cooking gadgets, their market has gone up. Now you have to make it sure that there are going to be more cooks in the market. What will you do? How will you develop the product over there? Make it sure the restaurants and all other things have to take care. Food away from home is going to reduce. So how will you do it? Home delivery, take home, all these things have to work on in this. Or if you are going to have in a restaurant, build a glass where you see the other side of people are cooking, whether they are using safety, all measures or not, how are they cooking? All this structure is going to change. You are in Gujarat. Gujarati knows business much better than anybody else. Prepared yourself and prepared yourself before the entire country prepares. You are going to dinner on that over there. Marketing too. I'm not going to tell. Online market is going to increase. Food is being ordered online. And I'm not sure I'm predicting in front of you over there. It's not only Zomato and Swiggy or whether your Uber Eats is going to come. There will be many more companies are going to enter into the market. You make it sure. So you're not only the online market, the physical will come down, the physical purchase will come online purchase. If you have a retail outlet, working for a retail outlet, that develop online system as early as possible. If you are online, make it efficient. The time between order given and delivery is just less than half an hour, as the Domino's says. Try to learn from other sectors and do it on this. Then you will realize that that has happened over here. Now, branding of new products. Every small, because health and safety has become so important. Last two slides there, we are just waiting. Branding of every product. 20 साल पहले कौन जानता था कि नमक की भी ब्रांडिंग? 10 साल पहले कौन जानता था कि दाल की ब्रांडिंग होगी? 15 साल पहले कौन जानता था कि बेसन की ब्रांडिंग होगी? 15 साल पहले कोई भी नहीं जानता था कि कोहिनूर और दाल बासमती की ब्रांडिंग, सबकी ब्रांडिंग होगी. And all food items, even the smaller food items, are likely to be branded because consumers will look for reliability, safety, and that is what you make it sure. छोटी-छोटी चीजों को भी ब्रांडिंग आपको करना पड़ेगा. आपको अल्फांसो तो बिकता है, बट आपको कोई ब्रांड नेम देना पड़ेगा. वो प्योर होता है, वो श्योर होता है, साफ होता है, अच्छा होता है. Home cooking will increase, and because homemade, not mom-made, mom-made. This is what. So you have to give more of the products which are being used at home. People will start eating more at home. At least earlier, people used to see that once in a week we should go out to the restaurant for outing. Now people will start saying opposite. At least one city to घर में ज़्यादा खाओगे मुझे मालूम है, that is what the point is. Now there are going to be the new steps. हर घर में शेफ होगा और अचानक आपने देखा होगा कि YouTube पे सब अपना खाने का चीज रख रहे हैं. पहले पहला दलाल हुआ करती थी, संजीव कपूर हुआ करता था, अब तो नीरज कुमार का भी वीडियो जाएगा वहां, आपका भी वीडियो जाएगा. And Swapna, this is just for you. Prepare, if you really know cooking, prepare it and put it over there. I'm going to watch it on YouTube. This is where page 1.2. There are going to be a number of chefs which are going to, and these are the players which are going to be marketed. Don't just smile it and don't laugh it. These are the future market in food sector. You must understand. These are the people who are going to make money in food sectors, and you will have a more value-added product. पहले कितने दिनों पहले आप जानते थे कि थोड़ा सा वैल्यू ऐड कर देने से कितना फायदा? Now I have realized when I started earning, making food in this lockdown, कि अनियन गार्लिक मिक्स का कितना असर होता है. वो कांदा अदरक मिक्स, इट इज कांदा लहसुन मिक्स, कांदा अदरक मिक्स, सब वैल्यू एडेड एक प्रिपेयर्ड क्वांटिटी में है. चना मसाला, चिकन मसाला, chicken curry, everything is coming ready, and it will come to ready because I am going to cook at home. I'm not as good cook and do. I don't know how much masala I will put of A or B, so you have to prepare. Prepare such products, deliver to the market. Market is ready to buy for it, and it is going to be more looking for such products if it is over there. Last it comes to the intermediate. Intermediate products are cooked. Intermediate food only will provide curry, and then you will simply take mutton fried, deep fried, you will put in a curry and serve it. So half of the rajma masala is ready. Only what you have to do is that soak in a water for some time, boil it for some time, mix it and just give a boil. The rajma is ready. Now you must have proved kitna khana main banana janta hu. I know it about it. That's what you think. Another very interesting thing you will find. People will start moving a restaurant जैसा खाना नहीं मजा आता है. अब आपको मैं एक चीज बता दूं, बिकॉज एग्रीकल्चर पढ़ा हूं इसलिए आपको बता देता हूँ फूड टेक्नोलॉजी से. रेस्टोरेंट में वो खाना इतना टेस्टी और इतना अच्छा क्यों लगता है? बिकॉज सेम चीज की कुकिंग में आप लो टेम्परेचर पे इसकी कुकिंग करते हैं तो उससे जो एंजाइम निकलती और जो प्रोटीन का कैल्शियम होता है, तो उसका जो डाइजेशन होता है उसके स्पीड और एंजाइम के कारण हाई फ्लेम और हाई टेम्परेचर पे करने के कारण दोनों के टेस्ट बनता है. तो आप देखते हुएगा कि जब आप किचन में, चाहे रेस्टोरेंट में, चाहे फास्ट फूड सेंटर पे, आग का पूरा लपाटा उठता रहता है और उसमें बनता है और आपको वो टेस्ट अच्छा लगता है. Now people will start missing that food. So what has happened, very interesting thing I will tell you that. Now there is a stove which gives you that temperature which you buy at home. The cooker which gives you that temperature at which you do it, that will give you at home. So appliances are also ready, and you also start learning over there is this freelancer chef. Many of the restaurants are now getting closed. So what they're going to do is that the good cooks are available. If you want to, you have got your birthday and you want to host 20 people very close to your family members. You want food from a specialized. Call this freelancer chef, which earlier used to cook in Taj. He will come, he will charge X amount of money, Y amount of money, or you want a special food. Then he is a Gujarati, he takes Gujarati very good, he takes Marathi very good, he takes South Indian very good, and at the end, come and Bihar, he cooks Litti Chokha very well. What do you want? So you will call this set. So such agencies, earlier we never got such agency and such markets are going to improve upon. Dear friends, market is ready, it is going to change. It's only now up to you to jump on it. Think of, there is a future. I will still tell you this, the sun has started rising. The challenge has already been outlined for you. I have already told you what type of market is going to be there in future. I know what is the customer is looking for, and I assure you there, customer is looking for change and customer is not going to stop it. It's only you as a student of management, you as a manager, you as a management expert has to develop your strategy and look for how best you can use a skill so that the post-pandemic, you are the managers who are going to run the market, who are going to win the market. So please come on and have it. I will stop it here and then we'll take the question from you. Thank you very much.